It's Sunday, and you know what that means. We got a big show today. Everyone's like betting, and everyone's like collecting their monies, and like they're gathering chicken wings and ready to like bet at the table with chicken wing. What's going on, JFB?
We got news, and then we are doing the AFW Network's All Effing Wrestling Show predictions for AEW Revolution.
Joe, you got your one line.
Oh yeah, there's only one thing left to do. JFB, hit that music.
I got my mic turned on and I'm ready to go. It's time for the All Effing Wrestling Show.
Welcome to this week's edition of the AFW Network's All Effing Wrestling Show. We are live from the AFW studios where we will be talking about the news and Revolution predictions. So, without any further ado, I think it's time for I am, of course, the Chief Shenanigans Officer. I am the JFB, James from Boston.
And I am Captain Positivity. I am the patron saint of professional wrestling. I'm that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada effing dry, damn it. And I'm gonna throw you the football. Usually I throw it to Rich, but I'm throwing it to you today, EB Joe. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
I almost missed it. You had to jump.
Y'all don't know. I'm only 5'6". I'm a short guy. Probably shouldn't be playing receiver, honestly. But everybody, what's up? It's me. It's the EVP here on a Sunday afternoon, ready to talk some wrestling.
Yeah. Well, let's get into it. Let's start with the news.
From the pages of AFW Magazine, it's time for a news update.
I got a couple of things. AAA had their PLE on YouTube last night. Bailey showed up. She had a wrestling match at the AAA event. She did lose. And she lost to Flamita de Fuego or something like that. I don't know what her name was. But
I don't know about making Bailey lose on you're bringing her in to lose.
Well, she answered an open challenge for their Rannis Day. I can't even pronounce or say.
Okay, that makes a little bit
like
more
the
sense.
women's title.
You're not going to put the belt on her, then put the girl over, right?
But it's kind of odd that you're gonna have her answer the call, and then you're gonna make her lose. So, but it's her first time wrestling in AAA, so congratulations to Bailey.
I'm sure that's cool that she gets to check that off her bucket list now.
Yeah. So Dom Mysterio was the main event. It was him and El Hijo Vikingo. And Vikingo, it was if Dom wins, Vikingo can no longer challenge for the belt as long as Dominic Mysterio has it. If Dom loses, he's not allowed in AAA at all. Dom retained, but suffered a massive head injury. There was some video of it. It was bleeding pretty bad, so he took a blow to the top of his head, which kind of throws.
They might be concussion protocol. You think?
I don't know, but it kind of throws his whole WrestleMania plans kind of up in the air at this point. So I guess we'll see what happens with Dom Mysterio, because I know he wanted to challenge Penta for the IC belt, and Penta made the announcement that the Lucha Brothers will reunite in AAA at the next PLE, where they will tag team together as the Lucha Brothers. So,
well, that's
cool. Such a dumb thing to do.
What did you say?
That's dumb. They should. You're going to put them together on AAA on a show you're showing on YouTube.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's all bad, because I think that allows the brass to see what they can do as a tag team, and really, hey, maybe we're missing something here.
So you're telling me that the brass hasn't watched AEW wrestling to realize what they can
No,
do?
but like it's something. Like at
It's-
least like especially for Ray Phoenix because he's getting
he's buried.
he's buried right now. Like I've never seen him win ever.
No, makes him.
Like, I know
probably
he's had some
thinking,
wins under his belt, but not many.
I mean, it's probably making him think twice about leaving AEW. At least he was winning there.
But did he burn the bridge?
I mean, is there really a bridge to burn in professional wrestling? I mean, these guys swap promotions like they swap wives and rat.
I guarantee you, if Phoenix called up the Bucks and said, "Hey, I want to come back," the Bucks would talk to Tony Khan.
Yeah,
Yeah, there would have to be some sort of mediation going on.
probably.
Yeah. The bridge can be repaired.
So Mercedes Moné lost her third belt in a row at EVA. So she is rapidly losing, kind of like breaks in a dam and water flooding into a small town.
Down to 5 belts.
5 belts now she's lost. So she is no longer Ultimo Monet.
Now, I think that every time she loses a belt, I bet she's like, yes, because it's gotta be a bitch carrying all these around with you all the time, like, through these like beep beep, like through the airports.
Well, I don't think she. Do you think she takes all of those belts to the other one? Imagine she only takes all those belts when she's doing AEW.
Well, yeah, I don't know, but like
that's a lot of belts to carry around.
it's like
I think instead of
if those promotions want her to,
no,
I don't think so. I don't think they would get anything out of it. So,
like
But-
you could just call her like whatever belt she's had, like 5 belts, Monet.
but instead of Ultima Monet, now she's just minuscule Monet because she's
yeah.
using her titles.
Let's talk about Mark
Yeah,
Henry's in the news. Mark Henry's in the news. Mark Henry says that the Randy Orton turn is long overdue. For those who don't know, who don't watch WWE, Randy Orton turned on Cody Rhodes because you got to have a heel to face the babyface champion. Randy Orton turned heel. Mark Henry said this has been a long time coming. I agree with him. I don't like Randy Orton as a face. I like him better as a heel. He's a way better heel than he's ever been as a face.
But let's talk about this, like the timing of it all. It's poor timing.
It's
Piss
horrible.
poor. Piss poor timing. Cody just gets his 150K downvotes on winning the championship, and now you're expecting the fans to sympathize with him.
Yeah,
Randy Orton got cheered for beating the shit out of Cody.
I mean,
I think
I don't care.
I think turning Cody heel is the safe and uninspired and boring option. You should have turned Cody heel. I think that would have been way more interesting.
Oh, you think turning Randy Orton heel is the safe option?
Yes, or turning Orton heel is the absolute safe option, and the boring option. I think having Cody turn heel would have been significantly more
They're
interesting.
not going to turn him heel because it's Cody Rhodes and WWE doesn't have the balls to do it.
I know that, but
Speaking of Cody Rhodes,
I predict Randy Orton's going to come out next week, and he's going to be on the mic, and he's going to be insulting the crowds, and he's going to try and get that heat.
he's not going to.
I don't think it's going to work.
The fans were rooting for him while he was beating the
But he's
shit
going
out
to
of
try and
Cody
talk
Rhodes.
shit to them. He's going to try and talk shit to them, and he's going to try and get that heat. I predict that next
it's just
week.
not
I
going to
mean,
work.
he'll try, but he's not going to get it.
It's Randy Orton. It's not some new guy. He's a guy who's been there 20 years. They're not going to just start booing Orton just because they said your hometown team sucks.
Yeah.
You know who can really do that, even though people are cheering him? Chris Jericho. I think
I
Chris
don't think
Jericho's
Jericho's got
great
it
at
in
getting
him to
people
do
to
that. I don't think Jericho's got it in him to do it anymore.
I don't. You know what? In AEW, yes. I don't think it would happen in WWE.
No, I don't think you're getting a heel Chris Jericho at this point in his career.
Cody Rhodes is in the news. Cody says that the next deal he signs will be his last. So, yeah, we start the clock on Cody Rhodes eventually retiring from WWE. I don't think it is a heel turn. They don't have a choice. You can't have two
No,
faces facing.
you can't just say it's not a heel turn when he sat there and bloodied Cody like he did.
Yeah, that's a heel turn. That's a straight up heel turn. WWE is actually in discussions about either delaying or postponing PLEs in Saudi Arabia that might stretch into next year's WrestleMania because of the war in the Middle East. So F1 has done it. Formula One has canceled Bahrain and their Saudi races in April. So WWE says they're keeping an eye on the situation to see what happens. So
You want to rip another strip off of Kimmy here? Anyone?
I mean, listen, the reality is you can't have two. You have night. That match is going to be the main event of night 2. You can't have
Or
two
night
things.
one.
No, it's going to be night. I think it'll be night 1.
I don't think it's going to be night 1.
I think
You think Cody and Orton are going to main event night 2 over Reigns and Punk?
Nobody cares
Reigns
about
and
Roman
Punk, I
Reigns
think, are
and
the
Punk.
main event of this whole show.
Cody Rhodes is their main guy. It's not CM Punk and it's not Roman Reigns. It is Cody Rhodes. That guy is plastered on anything and everything for WWE.
But here's my thing. Do you really want night 2 to end with Cody winning, potentially, and the crowd booing everybody and their mother? No, you don't.
Maybe Orton wins it.
I don't think he's night 1. I think it's going to be night 2.
Well,
I mean,
we'll have to
the
keep track of
reality
this.
is that Cody Rhodes is their main guy. It's not CM Punk. It's not Randy Orton. It's not Roman Reigns. It's not Sami Zayn. It's not any of those guys. All of their merchandise and all of their marketing has Cody Rhodes on it. Cody Rhodes is their guy. They are going to push that guy on night 2. Whether they get booed or not is irregardless.
Hey, Noob agrees with you.
TKO and WWE don't care about the fans. All they care about is making money. They don't care about the fans. The fans can go ahead and boo all they want. They're going to turn a blind eye and a blind ear and say, well, we got Monday Night Raw coming up the next day. That's the reality. That's the reason why they're not selling out WrestleMania. This is the reason why they're not selling out the last PLE, which was what? Elimination Chamber? They didn't sell it out. They had empty seats in that arena on hard camera. So let's talk about Dallas Edwards. For those who don't know who Dallas Edwards is a referee in OVW, which is run by Al Snow. If you're not familiar with it, there's a documentary show on Netflix called The Wrestlers, which follows OVW. OVW is a great promotion. If you're looking to not spend a lot of money, that tours around the South, the Mid-South, and all that area, it's a good show to go to. I've been to a couple of the shows and have really enjoyed myself. During a match, Dallas Edwards took a ref bump and had a seizure. Instead of focusing on Dallas Edwards, who's having a seizure, he's got a subdermal hematoma in his brain. The wrestlers kind of kicked him to the side and kept wrestling around him. It took about, I don't know, maybe 2-3 minutes before they finally realized that something bad happened, and they called the match and came to his rescue and helped him out. So he is fine. He's in the hospital recovering. He does have a concussion, subdermal hematoma, same one that Shibata got when he got his head injury.
Come on. Like, you see the ref shaking like that? Come on.
Yeah.
Do you think he's selling or something?
I mean, Al Snow said that they're changing their protocols when it comes to people being injured in the ring. So
does OVW not have a ringside doctor?
I don't think they do. If they did, he was backstage. He wasn't ringside.
Maybe that's something they should change in their protocol.
I think some of these smaller promotions, they can't afford to have a doctor present.
Well, if they're wrestling in certain states require you to have a doctor on for medical reasons either at ringside or backstage during sporting events.
I know that a lot of them have the ambulance ready.
Yeah. Yeah, most of them have an EMT at the ready in case something does
Look,
happen.
if my local high school can have doctors and physical therapists on standby, OVW can have a doctor on
Yeah.
standby.
I agree. But everybody's been bashing OVW, which, listen, they're a small promotion. They don't have billions of dollars that WWE and AEW has, even MLW and TNA. So it sucks for Dallas Edwards. I feel bad for him. He is okay. He has been released from the hospital. He is back home. Obviously, he's going to have to deal with a surgery to relieve the pressure from the hematoma. But all you can do is just wish him best of luck and hope
Well, like,
OPW does something different.
Was there one wrestler who was kicking him aside, or was it two?
It was two.
Like those guys, there should be repercussions.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely. So, well, that's the end of the news. It's time for us to get into what I like to call the main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
All right. Tonight, AEW has Revolution, technically their first pay-per-view of 2026. And with that, we have a huge card. When I say huge, I mean there is a multitude of matches that are going on. Almost every belt is being defended with the exception of the TNT, which was defended on Dynamite on Wednesday, which, by the way, if you watch Dynamite After Dark, was an amazing match. So, we're going to go into 0 Hour first. These matches are not in any particular order, except for the last match of the main card, which obviously is going to be for the World Heavyweight Championship. So we're going to go into 0 Hour. First match we're going to bring up is the Blackjack Battle Royal. Here is all the official contestants for this. You have Ace Austin, Austin Gunn, Juice Robinson. You have Shibata, Hook, Bowen, Anthony Bowens, Daniel Garcia, Scorpio Sky, Roosh, Dralistico, Rocky Romero, Trent Beretta, Jungle Jack Perry, Tommaso Ciampa, and your champion of the national champion, Ricochet. Canada Dry, who comes out of this with the belt?
I think it's got to be Ricochet because I don't like the idea of losing your championship in a battle royal. And I want to see the final comeuppance between Jack Perry and Ricochet on a Dynamite. So I'm going with Ricochet on this one, and I predict Jack Perry is the last man standing with him in that ring.
Okay, Joe.
So, do we know the rules of this match?
I'm assuming as any battle royal, it's probably over the top.
Like, is everyone like? Do we know people coming out at periods? Are they all starting in the ring?
I think they're all starting in the ring.
Well, but we've never heard it called a Blackjack Battle Royal before.
Yeah, the Blackjack 21 Battle Royal.
It'll be interesting. Yeah, I think Ricochet retains.
It might be that they call it out. Like this might be the new Casino Battle Royal.
Maybe, I don't know, but I know there's still six participants we don't know. So I'm more interested to see who those six are.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think they're all coming out at the same time. I think it'll take way too long for a 0 Hour to have everybody coming out in periodic.
Oh, what if it overflows into the pay-per-view again? That'd be sick.
That would be cool. Who are you picking on this, Joe?
Yeah, I think Ricochet's going to retain. Like you said, I don't think you want the first big title change for this new title to be in a battle royal.
I'm going with the light skinned kingpin. I'm going with Ricochet as well because I don't want to. I don't want to see. It's a brand new belt that really is not being defended a lot on AEW television. I'd love to see Ricochet and either Ciampa or I mean, we know it's going to be Jack Perry. I mean, they've been battling each other for the last 3 or 4 weeks, so I want to see them. I want to see them do it, and I want to see them do it on a Dynamite or on a Collision. Like, so for me, it's going to be Ricochet. I don't see anybody else really coming out of it with. I don't see anybody coming out with the belt other than Ricochet.
But I think this is a great zero. Like this is one of the best 0 hours they've had so far, and we've only know 2 matches out of that.
Oh yeah. So we got for the TBS Championship, it will be Willow Nightingale, your champion, taking on Lena Cross, your challenger. This is for the TBS Championship. It is on 0 hour. Canada Dry, you go first.
You know, I'm tempted to just spill my load right off the bat and go lock of the night on this
Oh,
because I think I won't, but I think that's how much I think that Willow's winning this match.
Yeah. Okay. You sure you don't want to do your lock of the night? Because we do have one of these.
Not doing it.
Okay.
Not doing it.
All right. Coward.
Hey, I gotta save it for something I really believe in and something I feel conviction on. And like, I don't want to waste it on the 0. Pretty much.
What about you, Joe? Who are you taking, Willow or Lena Cross?
yeah, I'm going with Willow, but she ain't making it out of this match okay.
No.
No, this will play later. Like we talked about this on Dynamite After Dark. This will play majorly into that title match later on.
I'm going to go with Willow as well. I don't think she comes out unscathed. It might even look like she might not even make the tag match. Like, I feel like Harley Cameron comes out by herself and then Willow kind of comes in a few minutes later, kind of hobbling, maybe in a wheelchair or a walker. I don't know. But Willow's going to retain. But damn, Lena Cross is going to beat the crap out of her.
She going to steal the wheelchair from
Stokely.
From Stokely.
She comes. How about it would be funny is if that Stokely was pushing Willow to the match. That would be classic. The final match, a 0 hour, involves one of our favorite Costco warehouse workers, QT Marshall, Boom and Doom, QT Marshall, and Big Boom AJ.
They're like Mister. They should be called 0 hour team.
Yeah, they're going to be taking on the Infantry, Sean Dean and Carly Bravo. Big Justice will be in the house, of course, with AJ. So Canada Dry.
Imagine the Rizzler will be
the Twizzler?
Rizzler.
That's a candy.
Captain Positivity, Canada Dry, who you taking?
Oh. So you're marking these down because we've still got a championship that we're
writing them down.
All right. Make sure you go with Joe first next time, or you skip it around.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Boom and Doom. Just like I feel like they're gonna have the kids come in after and just like hype up the crowd.
Yeah. Who are you taking, Joe?
Yeah, I'm taking Boom and Doom too. Big Boom AJ is Mr. AEW pre-show. The man always wins on the pre-show.
He's undefeated.
Yeah.
I looked it up. He's undefeated on 0 hour.
Yeah, on 0 hours, yep.
I'm taking Boom and Doom just because why bring in a Costco warehouse worker to lose?
There's 3 matches on the 0 hour, right?
Yeah, 3 matches.
I believe so, yeah.
We're going into the main card. This is in no particular order. I'm going to start with for a trios match. Not for the championship, but just a trios match. It will be Darby Allin, it will be Orange Cassidy, and it will be Roderick Strong taking on David Finlay, Clark Connors, and Gabe Kidd, the Dogs. Joe, you go first. Who are you taking?
This is one of the matches that I went back and forth on when we picked for the league. Because I can't shake the feeling that Roderick Strong is going to turn on these guys.
They teased that on Dynamite.
So I think for that, I'm going with the Dogs.
Whoa. Okay. I feel this is out on a limb a bit.
It might be. There's like a couple of these matches where like I could see either winning, and this is one of them.
So if Roderick didn't join them, he would join the Dogs?
Maybe, I don't know. Like, because it just, the storytelling to me, unless I missed something over the last couple of weeks, doesn't make sense. Roderick Strong just walked out on the conglomeration. You don't see him for weeks, and all of a sudden, the Dogs bring him back, and he turns on the Dogs to help Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, but was Roderick Strong really part of the conglomeration? I mean, he never officially.
No, he was.
He was like a side piece.
Yeah.
It's just
he was a mistress.
I'm still going to go with the Dogs.
Okay.
They're the new team.
Yeah.
They could gain more from winning this than Orange Cassidy and Darby.
I'm going to go with Darby, OC, and Roderick Strong because they gotten their ass kicked the last 2 times. It only makes sense that because I feel like this might open the show, actually. But I feel like those 3 are going to beat the Dogs and kind of give the Dogs a quick L and then let them just run rampant through AEW, especially with David Finlay. So I'm going with OC, Roderick Strong, and Darby Allin. So Canada Dry.
I think that you are right. I think that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Not you, James. I think that it's you had them lose on Dynamite to put them over here on the pay-per-views. It's your classic 50-50 booking here.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to go to the Women's Tag Team Championships. It is the Babes of Wrath, Willow Nightingale, and Harley Cameron. They are taking on the immovable force of Lena Cross and Megan Bayne. I'm going to go first. What the hell? I'm going to go with Lena Cross and Megan Bayne. I think it's finally time to take the straps off of Babes of Wrath, let them start going their separate ways. Even though Moxley has stated that Harley Cameron at some point will win a women's championship.
Not Moxley, MJF.
Oh, MJF. That's right. Sorry. MJF thinks that Harley Cameron is definitely going to win a world championship at some point. I think it's time to get these girls kind of on a separate path. Be interested to see how they book Harley Cameron after the loss. I'm gonna go with Lena Cross and Megan Bayne. Canada Dry, you go next.
I think that it is the end of the Babes of Wrath era. I think they'll always like join back together as the Babes of Wrath with Stat and everything, but I think that we're seeing the end of the Babes of Wrath. I think because they're going to lose the title, and Willow's going to be focusing on defending that TBS title. So definitely, Babes of Wrath are losing this one. Megan Bayne and Lena Cross for the win.
All right, Joe.
Yeah, I'm with you too. I think we're getting new tag champs. I think we probably would have had new tag champs a couple weeks ago if we didn't have that thing happen with Penelope. So
yeah,
I think this is a make good for that.
All right.
And you can always I think the Freebird rule really works with those guys once Penelope gets back.
I mean, who knows how long it's going to take?
I don't know, but AEW's already cemented the Freebird rule isn't a thing.
Oh, yeah. They said this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because when the Bang Bang Gang were the tag champs or something, or the trios champs or something, like they stripped them of the title because someone was injured.
Yeah.
So AEW, unless they're gonna
They would have
change,
to go a different route on this.
yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Let's go to our women's match. It is Timeless Tony Storm. She is taking on Marina Shafir. There's nothing at stake, but the stipulation is everyone is barred from ringside. Cannon Dry, you go first. And don't forget, you have a lock of the night if you want to use it on this match.
Oh, no one's used their lock yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Tempting.
I have a
tempting,
match in mind that I want to use my lock on.
Tempting.
I'm going to Bob Barker your ass. I already know what it is.
I don't know if you can Bob Barker a lock.
Oh, yeah, I can.
This is Tony Storm. I can't see her winning. This is like the swan song of this Marina Shafir and Tony Storm thing. We're not going to see any more of it after this. Therefore, I'm going with Tony Storm on this one.
Okay. What about you, Joe? Who are you taking?
Yeah, I guess Tony Storm. I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like this has been more like this feud has been more in tag matches than it has singles matches here as of late.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's Tony Storm. She doesn't lose.
Not big one, anyways.
Yeah, not big matches. So yeah, I'll go with Tony.
I really want Marina Shafir to win. I think she's got probably one of the best submission moves in wrestling with Mother's Milk. I think it's a killer finisher. I love it. Like I think it should be immortalized in bronze and shipped around to every stage.
This guy agrees with you.
I mean, I like Marina Shafir. Like I'm at a point now where I'm kind of like, yeah, like you have your favorite snack or your favorite drink, and you just like I love Coke Zero and I love marshmallows. But at some point, you get sick and tired of Coke Zero and marshmallows. I'm kind of sick of Tony Storm. I really wish he would go away for about 3 months and then come back. It's oversaturated.
I'm kind of sick of the timeless gimmick. I love when she was being the upstart rookie and doesn't know, like, I love that gimmick.
Yeah.
I think she should go back and forth to that.
But it's going to be Tony Storm. She's going to win this match. It wouldn't make any sense to make her lose to Marina Shafir because Marina Shafir doesn't gain anything being Tony Storm. It's not like she gets.
Well, I think she would. I think
I don't think she would.
Well, here's my case. Like, if she beats Marina Shafir beats Tony Storm,
yeah,
she's a contender for the world title all of a sudden. She's up there in the main event. If you can beat Tony Storm, you're right there at the top of the ladder for getting a title shot.
I don't know. I don't
think they're going that direction though.
Yeah, I don't think she's dimensional. I don't think she's 3-dimensional enough to put her in a title.
No, but I'm saying that would be the reward for beating Tony Storm.
All right, let's go to the AEW Trios Championship. We have the Don Callis family, your champions, Okada, Fletcher, and Davis, taking on Mystico, Speedball Mike Bailey, and Kevin Knight. Joe, you go first. Who are you taking in this match?
I'm taking the Don Callis family.
All right.
Because, like I said,
no locks used yet.
No, not yet. Because, like I said a couple weeks ago on Dynamite After Dark, Kevin Knight needs to be the one to take the loss in this match to further the whole story they got going on with Swerve.
Yeah,
talking about how he needs to be a killer.
Yep. All right. I'm taking the Don Callis family as well. It really only makes sense. The reality is that you're interacting with Swerve and Kevin Knight for the last couple of weeks. You know that there's going to be a turn at some point. Kevin Knight takes the loss. He turns on Mike Bailey. I don't know what they're going to do with Mystico, but it's going to start a little war. I think you're going to get Mike Bailey versus Kevin Knight for a few weeks, either on Collision or Dynamite. And eventually we'll side with Swerve and form a new embassy. So I'm taking the Don Callis family to retain as champions. Canada Dry.
I'm really excited for if this all what you're talking about goes down.
Yeah.
If this ends the Speedball Mike Bailey um, Jet Speed Alliance or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Kevin Knight, I really like him, and I would love to have him a part of the embassy with Swerve. Like,
Yeah.
But that being said, we're going Don Callis family. I don't see any like Mystico. Just seems like it's there for like just to be there.
Yeah.
Well, he's there because they're in Southern California, right next to the Mexican border.
Yeah. So
He's a big draw.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, let's go to the women's world championship match. It is a 2 out of 3 falls. It is Tekla taking on Chris Statlander for the AEW Women's World Championship. Tekla is your champion. I'm going to go first. It's going to be Tekla. I think they want to see what they can do with her. I think that they dropped the ball, so to speak, with Statlander. I don't think it was a great run. I think she was it was the wrong place, wrong time to put the bell on her. She's even admitted that she feels the same way. I don't think they're doing anything amazing with Tekla as champion right now, but I think this gives them the opportunity to see what the reaction is if she's able to go ahead and hang on to the title. So I think Statlander gets the first pin. I think Tekla gets the second and the third to win. So, Canada, you go first, or you go next.
Yeah, I agree 100% with this. Even your where the pins go. I think that it's way easier to get a heel champion over because you can do dastardly things. You can say whatever the hell you want. So this gonna be really good for Thekla. Or sorry, Thekla. I always Tekla, because like she gets that defining win over Chris Statlander without the cheating, and I think it's going to be great for her. She's going to get the spotlight. I think she's going to be a great champion.
Yeah. What about you, Joe?
I agree with you both. I think Tekla wins, but I disagree with you, JFB, on the order. I think
Ooh.
Tekla cheats to get the first pinfall. And then we get the big babyface comeback for the second fall.
Yeah.
And then the third one is referee stoppage. Like, Stat never really gives up. She just passes out and the ref stops the match.
What about this, Joe? What if Tekla gets disqualified in the first match?
Nah. I don't like that.
By doing something dastardly.
Nah, I don't know.
I feel like that would be more of like a against someone else in like a Dynamite or something.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the battle of the two most dangerous men in AEW. We have Brody King, a Southern California native, and they're in Southern California, taking on Swerve Strickland. Canada, you go first.
All right. So that's going to be my lock of the night. Just because I want to go with my heart sometimes. Sometimes you're not supposed to do that. But I'm making an excuse one time. Swerve gets the defining win. It's my lock of the night. And maybe even some embassy member gets involved.
Who?
I don't know. Maybe it's Kevin Knight. Maybe. Now this is really out on a limb here because I just want to see it. I would love for Buddy Matthews to come back, but instead of helping Brody King, he helps Swerve and joins the embassy.
Okay.
That would just be so cool. Yeah. Swerve with Buddy Matthews and Kevin Knight.
Okay. All right, Joe, who are you going with?
Yeah, I'm going with Swerve too.
Yeah.
It logically, makes sense for him to win. He's fresh off this heel turn. You don't want to take the legs out from underneath him already by having him lose to Brody King. Nothing, no disrespect to Brody. He's
Yeah.
been killing it. He's been doing awesome.
Yeah.
I wonder though. I know because Kenny's over in Japan, but maybe he's able to catch a red eye to come in to set something up for Dynasty maybe between the two.
Ooh.
Okay. I mean, listen, I'm a huge Brody King fan. I have been for a very long time. I think Brody King is a great wrestler, a great musician, overall great guy. The reality is that he's probably not going to win. Now, there is a chance because they are in Southern California and Tony Khan likes to book favorites in their hometown. Yeah, he is from Van Nuys, and that is nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump away from where they're wrestling. There is a chance Brody King could win. And I think it would be absolutely bonkers if he did. That crowd would riot. They would burn that stadium.
But do you have the balls to say this is
going to because the reality is that if you make Brody King win, what does it give Brody King? Nothing. It doesn't move him any further up or down the branches of where he stands in terms of a world championship shot.
Yeah, if you're not gonna follow through with that, and keep pushing him, I don't think
it doesn't do anything. But it moves Swerve to another chapter in his storyline to eventually become a world champion. So I'm going with Swerve, and it's the only one that actually makes sense storyline wise. But I have a gut feeling that there might be a chance that Brody King might actually pull it off. I don't know how.
I think there's going to be some shenanigans wins on this one. Something's
I
going
don't
to
think
happen.
it's going to be a clean win at all.
No, I think that's why, because Brody King is going to have an excuse in the story why he lost.
All right. So Joe and me still have our lock of the night, which brings up our next match. It's not for anything. It's two guys from Mexico beating the living hell out of each other. It's Bandito versus Andrade El Idolo. Joe, you go first.
This is my lock of the night.
All right. You're going to Andrade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Andrade is the bigger star. Andrade seems to be the one they're wanting to push.
Yeah.
And Bandito, he's great, obviously, but he's the ROH champion. Like he does, and Andrade's destined for bigger and better things. And it starts with him putting on probably a match of the year candidate with Bandito tonight at Revolution.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Andrade as well because the reality is that Bandito is a Ring of Honor champion who doesn't wrestle on Ring of Honor, nor has he defended the Ring of Honor title in God knows how long. So, like, what's the point of having the Ring of Honor title if you're not going to have your champion defend it on Ring of Honor television or a Ring of Honor pay-per-view?
Or AEW pay-per-view. This should be a title match.
I agree. It should be something tied to it. But nonetheless, Andrade is in line to get a shot at some point for the title. It will be Andrade. He will take the win. I don't think it's going to be a clean win. I think there's going to be shenanigans involved with it somehow, some way. But, it's going to be Andrade. Canada Dry, you go next.
Andrade El Idolo for the win. And I think this will lead to Andrade eventually winning the ROH world title and just adding more gold to the Don Callis family.
Okay.
Yeah, even for that story alone, it makes sense that this should be for the ROH title.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to a no time limit match. We are talking about for the Continental Championship. It will be your challenger, Konosuke Takeshita, taking on your champion, Jon Moxley, in a no time limit stipulation for the Continental Championship.
Can I go first?
No, I'm going first. I'm going around the horn. You told me to mix it up, son.
Yeah, but I haven't gone first in a long time.
Canada, you go first.
All right. This is going to be the match of the night. This is going to steal the whole show. Everyone's going to be talking about this match after this. Like, I'm looking forward to this so much. And Konosuke Takeshita has got it. He's going to win the Continental title. and set up a unification for the big belt.
All right. So you're taking
I'm taking Takeshita.
okay. So, with that being said, I want to add a little intricate little tiebreaker scenario here, since for some reason we always tie each other when it comes to our predictions. I want you to give me an approximate time of the match. How long do you
Okay.
think it's going to last?
Okay, what was their last match? Was it 20 minutes?
There's 20 minutes.
I think we're going 27 and 32 seconds.
Okay. Joe, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going with Takeshita as well. I think it's time. Let him have it. Like, give him that title, and then really build Takeshita and Okada and the split of the Don Callis family that we all see coming from a mile away. And I think time wise, I'm going to go 32 minutes.
Wow.
Okay.
You got to really put over this the no time limit in this kind of match.
Now, JP's not going to be on the show tonight.
Nope.
The after show.
Nope.
So we're not going to find out the winner until Dynamite After Dark on Wednesday.
That is true. All right. This is my lock of the night.
Oh.
I think the both of you are drunk off your asses.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, I'm waiting for this. I'm like, holy shit, what's he doing
It is
here?
going to be Takeshita.
Okay.
Takeshita is going to win. Moxley has done that belt well. That man has defended it week after week after week with no bitching and complaining. He's had amazing match after amazing match after amazing match. Would I love to see Moxley keep the belt? Absolutely. I think anytime you can give a belt to Moxley and you get him on TV, it's ratings because everybody is down with John Moxley. But this is Takeshita's moment. Now, mind you, Takeshita is already a champion. He's the New Japan Pro Wrestling TV title champion, regardless.
Which they have not been advertising on AEW TV.
Nor did he wear the belt to the ring, but they don't have a TV show.
That's because it's an ugly ass belt. That's
It's
why.
horrible. I'm going to go with 37 minutes.
Damn.
Whoa.
I
I
thought
think they're going to
32 was long.
Yeah. When you say no time limit, you can't make it like 21 minutes. Like, that's just
Right.
stupid. You got to give it some meat. You got to get, like, when I go eat ribs, I don't have just one rack. I want two.
Wait, what was
what
the
I
time
want
again?
to
30, 37?
37 minutes.
That's one fucking long match.
Hey.
But you know what? These two can do it. So
Yeah. And let's be honest. There's a lot of times that AEW has gone really long on pay-per-views. So I think for once, I want to see a good long match, but I don't want these two guys to just hack and slash each other for 25 minutes. I think it's stupid. You're not giving the fans anything extra, but when you say no time limit, let it run long. So, but yeah, this is my lock of the night. Takeshita wins. He's going to carry it over to a feud with the Don Callis family because they've already planted the seeds. They've already sowed the ground and put the seeds in the ground. They're watering it right now with that whole shenanigans.
And then we'll get the all in for the unified title.
Exactly. And what a great way. Okada versus Takeshita. I love it. Let's go to our next match. It is for the AEW World Tag Team Champions. It will be your contenders, the Young Bucks, who are home in who are from Rancho Cucamonga, which is a hop, skip, and a jump from where they are, going against your World Tag Team Champions, FTR. Joe, you go first.
I don't know who to pick at this match. This is another match where I stared at our prediction form. I'm like I hit one and it's like, no, but I think I'm going FTR.
Okay.
I think there's still more. I know, like, it should make sense that the Bucks win here because FTR was beating up their family and all this, but I feel like since FTR won these titles, they haven't really done much. So
Yeah.
give them a chance to run with it for a little bit longer. Like I said, I think maybe this culminates All In. Maybe I don't know, but I just feel like FTR is going to win here.
Yeah. I I'm the same with you. This was the one that really bothered me the most out of trying to pick, because you really have another tag team that's kind of lurking in the shadows with Christian and Copeland. We don't know where they are. We know they're eventually returning. Cope is done filming Percy Jackson for the next season, so we know he's available. We know Christian was kind of on the mend. We know he is probably most likely healthy and available. We haven't gotten a conclusion to Cope and Christian at the hands of FTR in a retaliation. So for me, storyline wise, it makes more sense that FTR goes off on top. They retain, Cope and Christian show up, and that's going to be the match for All In. Will be Cope and
No, it'll
Christian
be for Dynasty in Vancouver.
or Dynasty. Yeah, Dynasty in Vancouver would
Could
have been
be.
yeah.
Yeah, where they win the titles
Yeah.
in Canada.
So I'm going to go with FTR because this has been a horrible run for FTR. They're not defending the belts as often as they should. They've been buried on Collision. You're not seeing them a lot on Dynamite, which is your bigger show and got more viewers. So that's who I'm going with. Canada Dry, who you going with?
I'm going FTR because I need this to happen in a certain way, because seeing Cope and Christian win the tag team titles live
Yeah.
is going to be special. So I really need sorry Bucks losing in your hometown, but I need you to take the pin for me, guys.
Yep.
We need FTR to retain. And I think heel wise, like, I'm loving FTR and their work. Like, they might not be defending it as much, but I'm loving every time they're on the mic.
Yeah. We're at our final match. This is probably, well, we know it is. This is the main event for Revolution. It is Hangman Adam Page, your contender, taking on MJF, your champion. This is a Texas death match with the stipulation that if Hangman Page loses, he will never, ever be allowed to go ahead and challenge for the world title as long as he is in AEW for the rest of his career. Canada Dry, you go first.
I'm going with MJF. I think that he put over Hanger on his last when Hanger was champion, and it's time to pay the piper for Hangman, and that is putting over this the great MJF. I think this will go down as one of MJF's biggest claims to fame, that he made it so Hangman couldn't go after the world title ever again.
Okay. EVP Joe.
I just don't foresee how AEW is going to say, you know what, Hangman, you don't ever get to challenge for the world title again. So for that reason, I have to go Hangman Adam Page.
All right.
And on top of that, this company for some reason loves to run Page and Swerve.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. I'm going with Hang. I don't want it. I think it's the 2 times Hangman Page has been champion have been less than stellar.
Yeah.
So if you're wrong tonight, you won't be pissy on the after show.
No, not at all. I've been pissy because I can foresee what Tony Khan wants to do, and it's what we've seen before multiple times. I just don't want to see it.
So if you're wrong, you'll be happy.
Yes.
I hate this match. I hate it. I don't like it. I think the stipulation is stupid. I think you paint yourself into a corner because one or two things is going to happen. MJF retains. At some point, Tony Khan is going to create a stipulation that allows Hangman Page to go ahead and challenge again for the World Championship, which eventually just makes it stupid. Like you're going back against your booking. by opening up an avenue for Hangman Page to be able to challenge again. I think it's ridiculous. I don't like the stipulation. I'm also not. I mean, I'm sick and tired that every other champion, every other match on a pay per view that Hangman Page happens to have seems like it's a Texas death match. Like a Texas death match, something that is going to be violent, is going to be bloody, is just going to be a train wreck, needs to be special.
Yeah.
It just needs to be special. There needs to be some gravitas behind that match. You just can't throw it around willy nilly and say, "Oh yeah, well we're going to sell it with a Texas death match." Like, come on. With that being said, I really honestly don't think that MJF is going to retain. I think that Hangman Page is going to win because I don't think they're going to paint themselves into that corner. And eventually we're going to get Hangman Page versus Swerve 8 or 9 or
So
whatever.
this really is going to determine who is our AEW Revolution champion. This match, I think.
Yeah. And the reality is that I think it's a disservice to MJF and giving him a short run. I think it's a disservice to Hangman Page to have to throw the bell on him because you don't want to paint yourself into a corner. I think it creates a lot. I think it creates a mess.
I think MJF is winning.
I mean, to me, MJF should win.
Because I think that they really want to make that unified title special, and I think Hangman can go after that.
Like I said, but MJF, I mean, Page is young. The stipulation should be, I won't challenge for the title as long as you, MJF, are the world champion. And that's perfect. I would be perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
But to sit there and say, I'm never going to challenge for the world title in my career again is absolutely dumb.
I think the last question at the press conference when it was asked, if you don't win the AEW World Championship, who are you in AEW? I think basically nailed the nail into the coffin that Hangman Page is going to win.
I think it does the opposite, actually.
Yeah. I can see
I
how
think it does. I think it makes me like, oh, they're going to have to work this out, and Hangman's going to go on this skid again where he's drinking and shit.
Why?
I don't know. I think that the ask that question really pushed me the other way.
Yeah. I just to me this took the excitement out of this match. The question of who wins.
So you're like really confident that Hangman's going to win, because I'm really confident the other way.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 booking. I mean, in reality, it's 50-50 booking at this point. You can make an argument for either one of those guys to win.
Because you look, MJF got beat by Hangman in their last title match.
You're right.
So it's time for him to pay the piper and pay Hangman back.
Yeah. So
or Hangman pay him back.
All right. That's the end of the show. We have our predictions. We will learn who won at Dynamite After Dark on Wednesday night. Tune in after Dynamite, where you go right live right afterwards.
And right after the show tonight, after AEW Revolution, we're going to do AEW Revolution After Dark.
Yep. All right. So, all the links are down below. Clickety-clack on your keyboard. Go to our social media links. All the links are there for all our social media. Go ahead and support our numerous amount of people that support us. DraftKings, SWA Sabres. While you're there, if you want to go ahead and show the world the love that you have for AFW Network, grab one of our shirts, ProWrestlingTees.com/effing wrestling, where you can get all of your effing wrestling gear. On behalf of Canada Dry and EVP Joe, I am the JFB.
And I want you guys to know that in life, sometimes you're going up, but a lot of times you're going down, and sometimes you hit rock bottom. And it's okay that you're down. It's just not okay to stay down, because there's a lot of good things that happen in this life, and you need to appreciate them. And you climb out of that hole by reaching out to your friends, your family, your community, your church. Reach out to us. We will help dust you off, put one foot in front of the other. We'll stick a rocket on your back, raise your fist in the air, and put the devil in a sharpshooter, and just keep fighting.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff. Liftoff. 30 minutes after the